me home, wrap me in your warm, tender arms. Past the statue of Jesus and the blue neon lights. We dined on mango margaritas, ate lobsters as they fell from the sky. Sweet Josie of New York City, patron saint of my troubles and the cure for my wandering way. You're the woman who loves me as I trip on my brain, stumbling, falling in love with you twice in one day. Why do you cry when I just have to go? You know that I was born to fly. Why? Whoa, whoa.
How's it, guys? Off on a little adventure today. Well, back in the 50s, in the first decade of my life, my family would pack up the car and take the winding, scenic 1-hour drive along the windward coast of Oahu and head towards the North Shore, simply known as the country. And along the way, we'd stop in little communities like this one. We'd always shout out, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" And my mom would always point out the scenic sights of the coastline. There was Heia fish ponds, the crouching lion cliffs of Kawela, the endless Ka'ana Bay. Then there was the Laie bottomless pit and the Kahuku sugar mill, and the miles and miles of sugar cane, and the huge trucks that would pick up the harvested cane and take them back to the mill. Back in those days. And this is all that's left of our sugar mill.
Sweet Henrietta, won't you tell me of your Euro days and the things you have seen? Won't you pardon me, man? I think my ride is here. I got a window seat on a song and it's sunny and clear. She said, hoop, 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 Charlie, won't you come home?
If you blink, you would have missed the hidden dirt road that would sneak you to Kawela Bay. The unseen bay was set back away from the highway behind a watermelon field and sugarcane. There we would find a dozen or so weathered and salt-worn homes along the pristine bay. Many of the houses were old family summer homes or just vacation rentals. Our extended family would rent these homes for 2 weeks during the summer for the later part of the 50s.
Why do you cry when I just have to go? You know that I was born to fly. Why? Whoa, whoa. Sweet Ululani, my island girl is there on the road when it makes me feel weary. You'll always be there for me on this tropical shore. As we walk hand in hand, I hear the ocean's deafening roar. She said, hoop, 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 Charlie, it's good to have you. you home. She said, hoop, 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 Charlie, it's good to have you home.
Well, here I am at the mouth of the bay, and I can't help but think of how great this place was for kids growing up. You know, we were here only 2 weeks out of the summer, but it was so much fun. We had this beautiful isolated white sandy beach. We had a stream coming down from the mountain that spilled into the bay, and before it did drop into the bay, we'd go look for crawfish. We played hide and seek in the giant banyan tree, which is 10 times the size that it was when I was a kid. We had a raft tied out in the middle of the bay, and we'd all swim out and play king of the raft. And on lucky days, we'd grab our little bamboo fishing poles and come on the sharp, jagged rock, they call it a rock, and cast our poles and see if we can catch little manini fish, small fish. We'd gather palm fronds from the tree, the fallen trees that fall from the tree, and build giant teepees on the beach that we would set ablaze at night for our bonfire. The cousins would get together, and the older cousins dig big deep holes in the sand and bury us younger cousins in there, head above. And the crabs didn't like that, and they came out with their pinchers, and it was very traumatic, I promise you. And there was a haunted house. We'd all go see if we can investigate, find out who died there or what was going on, the ghost that ran out. And at night when that bonfire was lit, it was spectacular. And when it got down, some of the cousins would go skinny dipping. Others would go and play cards like Go Fish. Uncles would tell us spooky stories. And then the aunties would gather their ukuleles, and they would sing these beautiful 3-part harmonies to Hawaiian melodies, church hymns, pop and folk songs from the first half of the 20th century. It was a great time. This was Kawela Bay back in the 50s. In the 70s, the land was bought out by developers who built a resort about 2 miles away. And all the old beach houses were all torn down and carted away. And for 50 years, the land here was pretty much untouched. And then about 20 years ago, the resort cleared out a lot of the invasive plants that had taken over. Now we have mountain biking, horseback, and trike riding abilities with great trails that run all over the place. The state ensured that the public would still have access to Kawela Bay, and we are certainly grateful for that.
As we walk hand in hand, I hear the ocean's deafening roar. She said, hoop, 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 Charlie, it's good to have you home. She said, hoop, 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 Charlie, it's good to have you home.
Sure brings back a lot of great memories. Many years ago. But now I'm enjoying it again. I get to come out here and ride my trike. I really enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed our little trike tour as well. Aloha.